Roger, next 25 minutes are over to you. Session starts, by the way, in 30 minutes.
Yes, good point. Roger, welcome to Valencia. Good to see you again. Obviously, you've been in the championship since the very start in 2014. Give us a bit of an appraisal of where the championship has come from in a competitive, from a competitive point of view.
Yeah, I mean, I think Alan summed it up quite well, actually. I mean, in season one, we all approached Formula E as it was a program that you run alongside another program. You know, we didn't refer to it as club motorsport, but it was, you know, semi-professional in terms of, you know, a lot of the people involved in the program. And what we've really seen over the last 4 or 5 seasons is an escalation in the standards, and it's the standards not in terms of, you know, the way the driving is, the way the racing is, in terms of the competition, the teams involved, the personnel that are involved. You look up and down the pit lane now, I mean, Formula E is a career choice that people are making over Formula One now. So I think that's really making a difference in the way the racing is happening. You know, yes, we're friendly here in the press conference, but then we're super competitive out on the racetrack. But I think one of the nice things is that we have maintained a level of camaraderie within the paddock. It is quite a friendly paddock compared to many other championships. And I think a lot of that is because many of us have been involved since day one. And it was quite a challenging championship to be in that first season. We weren't sure we were going to make it. And through that, we sort of have this spirit of resolve, of working the problems together, finding common solutions. Because at the end of the day, you know, we're all here to be competitors, but we want a championship to be racing in, you know, 10, 15 years from now.
You've got a new star in the car for this season. Maximilian Gunter has joined Alexander Sims. Talk us through a bit about Max's integration into the team, Roger, and set the fastest lap in the session this morning. What are you expecting from Max this year?
Well, I mean, we hired a competitive driver, and at the end of the day, our expectation for him is to be scoring points, to be on the podium, and to challenge for race wins. I mean, that's why we're all here. You know, we know he's young. We know he's relatively inexperienced compared to, say, the Lucases and the Daniels of this world. But he showed last season in a car that was perhaps not a front-running car, that he was able to get some good point-scoring finishes. You know, he was able to qualify quite well on a few occasions. So, you know, when the opportunity came to look at Max as an alternative, as one of our race car drivers, it was, I wouldn't say it was an easy decision, but there was a lot of positives going for him. And through the testing period, he really showed not only his level of commitment in terms of his driving ability, but his level of commitment to the team as well. And he's integrated well with the team. He pushes us, we push him. And it's just the right sort of overall personality for the fit within our organisation.
You got off to a flying start last year with Antonio's win in Riyadh. Do you think it's important this season to get an equally strong start and try and maintain that through season 6?
I think for us it's important to maintain a strong start through season 6. I mean, we got off to a tremendous start in Riyadh. We went to Marrakesh. We all know what happened there. And then we lost our way a little bit. And I think our focus, when we looked at our season 5, we did our own internal reviews. We focused on, you know, yes, obviously what we did well, but where also perhaps we needed to pay more attention to making sure the program stays on track. And so, yes, we all want to get off to a good start because that's a good feel-good factor. But if you can't maintain that through the season, then, you know, your program quickly tails off. So for us, it's about maintaining consistency through the whole of the season.
Thank you, Roger. Good luck this season.